Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com, and it is Sunday, April 2nd, 2023, going over today's NRFI action in Major League Baseball. Those of you not familiar with the NRFI, it stands for No Runs First Inning. It's an acronym. We also have Yes Runs First Inning that we call it. The books call it over half a run first inning. Sometimes they call the NRFI under half a run as well. But the NRFI is that bet that gets over in a hurry in baseball because you're only betting on the first inning. A lot of people feel baseball is this long, boring game. It's actually shortened considerably since the rule change this season with the pitch clock. But the thing is that, the NRFI, still a very fun bet, and so far for us this season, it has been a profitable bet as well. The way we profit the most, though, is always shopping lines, getting the best lines available. We bet thousands of games a year, so, $5 here, you add that up over the thousands of games, it could be $5,000-$10,000 over the course of a season for just a $20 better. So that's how much it can be. The more you bet, the more important it is to shop lines. If you're only using one book, well, you are cheating yourself and taking away the biggest advantage that you have over the sports books. It's nothing to put a little bit of money in a few different sports books and bet them across to get those best lines. To get the best lines, head on over to Pickdawgz.com, click on the sportsbook tab, and we have all the different sports books available there and in all the different states. You just use the drop down button for your state, and then you select the sports books that you don't have and you sign up for those. If you make a qualifying deposit at any of those sports books, I'll even throw in a t-shirt for you. Just send me a screenshot that you've used our link and our code, and I'll send you a Pickdawgz shirt. We have size small all the way up to 4XL. We have black, like you generally see me wear on these shows, maroon, blue, and gray. We also have Pickdawgz hats. I could send you one of those. If you don't want a shirt, I could send you the hats. We have plenty of these. We have both fitted and we have flex fits, and we have adjustables. Or if you don't like those, we have the our tagline from our live show. We'll try to act more professional tomorrow. And we also have our tagline from my 7 free picks, and that is, I win 100% of the picks I get to make after the game is over. Of course, we've got that sign right over my shoulder. I love that one. But anyways, if you're not shopping lines, you're cheating yourself. Head on over to Pickdawgz and do that. But enough of the sports book, enough talking about clothes. Let's get to the NRFIs. Let's look at yesterday's action. I know you guys like the recap, not something that I enjoy, but we'll look at it, because this is what you guys say you like. But, and it's without you, I'm just talking to myself. So I respect that. Yesterday, we took the Giants, yes, runs first inning against the Yankees. There was a run in the first inning. That was a winner. We also took the Milwaukee Brewers against the Cubs. No runs in the first inning. The wind was howling at Wrigley. We got that one as a winner as well. And then we went to Los Angeles, where the Angels took on the A's. This game started 0-0 in the first inning. We got our NRFI in that one. And the thing about that one, though, is in the third inning, the Angels scored 11 runs. But by then, we had already cashed our tickets on this NRFI. Then in St. Louis, we did not get our yes runs first inning. Boy, we came close to this one, but did not get it. We certainly had opportunities, so we took it on the chin there. We also lost in Washington, where the wind was blowing out, and the Braves, the first batter up, hit a home run of the game, and I believe the second batter hit a home run as well. So we lost our NRFI in that one in a hurry. Then we headed to Miami. We did get the NRFI in this one. This one has been a low-scoring series in general, especially in the early innings. So that was our fourth winner of the day. And then in Texas, Zach Wheeler gave up a run in the first inning in that game and cost us our NRFI. But anyways, we're going to get back to the action today, of course. We're going to shop the lines and get the best lines available. But at the same time, let's get to today's NRFI action. Let's head back to the Bronx. We've hit this one twice in a row on this show. Let's see if we can make it 3 winners on the same bet. Why not? Yes, runs first inning. We've got the Giants taking on the Yankees, and it's Brito on the mound for the Yankees. and it is Stripling on the mound for the Giants. Why not? I mean, this thing has been riding 11 games in a row against the American League East. The Giants have hit the NRFI. Yeah, let's make it 12 in a row. We like to call that a dozen here at Pickdawgz. We'll take the yes runs first inning in the Giants-Yankees game. The next game, we're going to head to Petco Park in San Diego, where the Padres were picked to run away with the National League West. Of course, only 2 games into the season, but it's been a little bit of a struggle this series against the Rockies. The Rockies have come out swinging in this series, and in the last 4 games for the Padres that they've been favored, there has been runs scored in the first inning. I think this Padres pitching staff, not quite as good as a lot of people thought. They got Lugo going today up against Austin Gomber. The Rockies have a lot of faith in Gomber. He was involved in that Nolan Arenado trade to the Cardinals, so they really believe in him. But the thing is, he hasn't really delivered all that much. Yes runs in the first inning in the Padres, or the over half a run, is our second pick for today's show. Our third pick is going to be yes runs in the first inning in the Pirates-Reds game. There's been runs in the first inning in both of the first games in this series. Cincinnati, Great American Ballpark, is the second best hitters ballpark in all of Major League Baseball. Number 1 is Coors Field, where the Rockies are actually on the road today in that other game in San Diego. But in this one, they are at Great American Ballpark. But the Pirates are yes runs, or the over half a run in the first inning 4 times in a row anyway. And that's regardless of whether they're playing in Cincinnati or not. The thing about this one, too, is Ashcraft on the mound for the Reds and Vince Velasquez on the mound for the Pirates. Both these guys are fully capable of getting busted up in a hurry. I like this one. Yes runs, over half a run, however you want to call it, in the Reds-Pirates game. That's going to be our third pick for today's show. Our next one, we're going to head to Miami, where the Marlins are taking on the Mets. And in the first 2 games of this series, there's been no runs in the first inning. In this one, Senga getting the mound for the Mets up against Rogers, looking to make a comeback after last season. A little bit of a rough patch for the former Rookie of the Year. Like I said, we just haven't seen a lot of runs in this game. Miami, really not a great run-scoring ballpark either. I could see this one staying no runs first inning once again. This series has really been decided by the bullpens more than anything else so far. I'm going to take no runs first inning in the Marlins-Mets. It's going to be our 4th NRFI on today's show. The next one, let's go to this one in Seattle. Boy, what a series this has been. These 2 teams are really good baseball teams, and it's tough that they have to face each other right out of the gate. But the Guardians, as favorites against the American League West, the NRFI has hit 6 times in a row. They make it 7 today. Cal Quantrill on the mound for the Guardians. This guy throws extremely well, but when he makes a mistake, he always pays the price. He gives up a ton of home runs. Up against Marco Gonzalez for the Mariners, who doesn't have good velocity, and actually his velocity not even as good as it used to be. I still think that this one goes no runs in the first inning, as the Guardians, again, as favorites against the West, 6 in a row have gone to the NRFI. Our next one, we head to Fenway Park, and the Orioles, yes runs first inning, 5 in a row in their last 5 road games. And the thing about the Orioles and the Red Sox, man, these games have been fairly explosive. Last night's game, I was on the Orioles last night, and it was a heartbreaker, and it's one of those things that you say, man, I hate betting baseball, but we all love betting baseball. And, of course, with the NRFI, yes runs first inning, the over half run first inning, or the under half run first inning, we don't have to wait for those late inning heroics or late inning bumblings, or a little bit of both like it was last night at Fenway Park. What we've seen is that Chris Sale was absolutely shelled by the Orioles lineup on Saturday. So I could hardly believe that with the Red Sox in this game, that they're going to have a better answer with Houck on the mound and Cole Irvin on the mound here for the Orioles. We know the Red Sox, after falling behind early on Saturday, going to come out swinging in this one. We'll take yes runs in the first inning in the Orioles-Red Sox. Our last pick of today's show, we're going to head to the game between the Angels and the A's. Boy, you know, there was no runs in the first inning of yesterday's game, but there was 11 runs scored in the third inning. That just shows you both these teams a little bit slow out of the gate. In fact, the Angels' last 7 games in Oakland, no matter what they've called the stadium, they haven't scored a run, and neither has the A's. So we're going to stick with this one. Oakland has been a pitcher's ballpark forever. It has very, very big foul territories. That's really why it's such a pitcher's park. Not only is it tough to hit the long ball there, but like I said, with those big foul territories, it's balls that are pop flies into the stands in other stadiums are catchable outs in Oakland, and that's what makes the difference there. I like the no runs first inning in the A's Angels, and that'll be our last one for today's show. So we'll do a quick recap. Be sure to smash that like button over here, and be sure to check out our premium picks over at Pickdawgz.com. That's the games I'm betting today, my best bets, as well as best bets from the world's best handicappers. Of course, we're doing these shows every day, these NRFI shows. We're going to be adding some other shows as well, and you'll see those in the coming days as well over the course of the week, with some other people doing these videos as well. And of course, remember to sign up for a sportsbook. Shopping sportsbooks, shopping lines is your biggest advantage you have over the books. It makes the difference between winning and losing over the course of the season. Hit that sportsbook tab at Pickdawgz, and then hit me up after you've signed up for a book and made a deposit. I will give you a t-shirt or a Pickdawgz hat. This is really cool stuff, high quality, 100% cotton, not the crappy polyester, whatever stuff. This is the good stuff. This is the stuff that I wear. But anyways, let's recap the picks for today's show. We took the yes runs, or over half a run in the first inning in the Giants-Yankees game. We took the yes runs first inning in the Padres versus Rockies game. We took the yes runs first inning, the over half a run, in the Pirates-Reds game. We took no runs first inning in the Marlins against the Mets. We took no runs first inning in the Guardians versus Padres. We said yes runs first innings at Fenway Park as the Red Sox host the Orioles, and no runs first inning in Oakland with the A's hosting the Angels. There's your NRFIs for today's Major League Baseball action. I'll be back tomorrow. Be sure to smash that like button. Be sure to share this. Tell your friends. Tell your neighbors. It's a new show for us. I'm enjoying doing it with you guys. And, of course, I'll be adding plenty of more content here as far as these type of videos go. You guys know we're the #1 watch sports betting YouTube channel out there. We've got tons of videos for you every single day. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and tune in here at Pickdawgz. We appreciate all of you. Let's make it a winning day. Let's crush the books together.